this is my how-to tutorial on how you can create a Peekaboo vinyl wrap tumbler design. To start, I have sanded and prepped my tumbler with pink, orange, and white spray paint. I'm going to be doing a Susanna swirl, so I tried to spray paint my tumbler with how I'm going to do my glitter. You can also just use white spray paint if you're not comfortable with doing the swirl. And I used white because I was out of yellow spray paint. So if you have yellow, feel free to use yellow instead of white. I'll be using the epoxy method as usual to apply my glitters and using the turning of my cup turner to apply my swirl. But you can do whatever you are familiar with or whatever way you're familiar with and is easiest for you. For my colors, I'll be using my latest curated glitters from PDB Creative Studio. I absolutely love them so much, and if you are able to grab them, I hope you love them too. Let your tumbler cure, then we'll be ready to seal with another coat of epoxy and add some extra sparkle as well, because why not? Okay, so just do it. Do it. While our tumbler is curing, we will begin to prep our vinyl. This vinyl was included in the May PDB Sparkle box, but it is now available for individual sale. I'll have a link and coupon code posted in the description box down below. Now, my plan for this design is to cut out all of the circles. I know, but once I had the idea, I had to follow through with it no matter how long it took. I was like, this would make a really cool peekaboo type design. It's perfect. It's perfect. Now, it'll take you a little while to cut out all the circles. And also you're going to want to cut around the edges just to get ready to hide that seam. It took me about 45 minutes, but you know what? I put on a show and it went by fast, y'all. This is what your vinyl sheet should be looking like, depending on what you cut out. Now we're ready to apply it to our cured tumbler. I went ahead and sanded my tumbler with a 60 grit sanding block just to make it smooth. There were a couple little bumps, but nothing serious. So I just smoothed those out with a sanding block, and I also sanded around the edge of my tumbler to make that top portion smooth as well. Now, my dilemma as I'm looking at this vinyl on this tumbler, I want the top florals to go on top, but the florals on the bottom of the vinyl to go on top as well. It's confusing when I say it, but you'll see what I mean in a minute. I used a sheet of transfer vinyl to apply it, well, to help apply my vinyl. Oh my goodness, excuse me. To help apply my vinyl to the tumbler. This will help me keep the vinyl straight and to help prevent too many air bubbles and wrinkles around our cutout circles. Now, to start, I'm gonna go ahead and take away some of the backing off of the vinyl just to get a good base, I guess. Just to help me stick it on there so I can start to wrap it around the tumbler. But in hindsight, I wish I had left the backing on the top portion of the florals. You'll see why, because I'm gonna have to peel those up in a little bit, because yeah, you'll see. I also went ahead and removed the backing from any of those circles that we had already cut out. I had left those little white circles on there, but I should have taken them off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Here is the tricky part. Now that I've got the vinyl all the way around, I'm going to peel up the florals on the top because I want them to be on top of the vinyl. I'm thinking I should have left, this is where I was thinking I should have left the backing on the very top portion of the florals so they wouldn't have stuck to the tumbler. You know, hindsight being 50-50 and all that. So if y'all remember to do that, you may want to try that, test it out and see what happens and let me know. Let me know what happens. That vinyl is on there and it is looking amazing. Now I'm going to go ahead and trim any excess vinyl around the florals to really make that seam disappear. Here we go. Seam wear, fam. Seam wear. I absolutely love how this is turning out. Now we are ready to seal our vinyl. I'll be sealing with Quick Coat from CC DIY. If you want a flawless finish, you guys, Quick Coat. Quick Coat is the way to go. It's pricey, so be sure to keep an eye out for sales, but it is totally worth the price to get a smooth finish. Once the Quick Coat is completely dry, you can air dry it, or if you're impatient like me, use a heat gun. You'll be ready to apply your epoxy and add more sparkle. Yes, add more sparkle, okay? Do it. Let this epoxy layer cure, then seal your glittered epoxy layer with another coat of epoxy so your tumbler is nice and smooth. I went ahead and added my decal, and y'all, this tumbler can be done. I love this Peekaboo vinyl design. It is so stinking pretty. I did decide to be extra and add a palm tree handle from Dimensional Drinks. I painted it with inks and paint and added some glitter on the leaves for more sparkle. I used Pomelo from my glitter pack. Then I sealed my tumbler with 2 coats of epoxy and I was done. For the bottom, I used more PDB vinyl, an element sheet from the May PDB Sparkle Box. I also used the last color from my May Glitter Pack colors, Acai for more sparkle, and I added my signature. That's it, guys! Thank you so much for watching my tutorial. A huge thank you to all of my mentorship and channel members. Your support means all the things. Have fun making your Peekaboo vinyl wrap tumbler designs, and I'll see you again next time.